Hello graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. Thank you for joining us. My name is Lachlan and I'm the president at the Institute of Culinary Education Los Angeles campus. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our ceremony today. I would also like to welcome our speakers, Rick Smilo, Gabriella Russo, Matt Hyland, and none other than top chefs Gail Simmons. Graduates, you made it! I know coming to school every day, juggling work, friends, and family was tough, especially during an international pandemic. But now you have reached the milestone of commencement. Congratulations. The journey was challenging, but you did not take it alone. Your friends and families were part of this journey too, so please today take a moment and give them the thanks that they deserve. Also with you on this journey, we are friends and family here at ICE. Your chefs, your supporters in admissions, facilities, stewarding, academics, student finance, and career services. They also want to share their congratulations on your accomplishment.
Congratulations to all the graduates at the Institute of Culinary Education. Job well done.
Congratulations, graduates, to all your success from Joy Meyer.
Hello, Andre here. I wanted to congratulate you on everything you've achieved so far and wish you lots of success in your future endeavors.
Hi, future chefs. Congratulations on your accomplishment from Chef Rossi's new restaurant in Washington. Be happy, keep cooking.
Congratulations, best of luck to you.
Congratulations to everybody. You worked so hard to get here. It's only going to get better.
Congratulations. Thank you for letting us be part of your journey at ICE. We wish you much success as you pursue your culinary journey. Good luck and enjoy. Goodbye.
Congratulations, you guys. You did an awesome job. Lead the way, lead strong. Woo!
Congratulations on all your accomplishments from the Career Services team.
We are so proud of all that you've achieved, and we wish you luck on all your success.
Hey everyone, best of luck out there. I hope you have all the success in the world.
Congratulations, student. You never stop believing, and look what you've achieved. Now spread your wings and fly. The sky is the limit, so shoot for the stars.
Hey, congratulations, graduates. We wish you the best of luck and success in your future. This is the beginning of a great adventure, and we're so proud that we were part of it. Good luck in everything that you do. Make us all proud.
Hi everybody, congratulations. This is a special day for you. We can't wait to hear your stories. Please come visit. This is your home. All those events, online and on ground, please come back and tell us your story, assist to your events, and we'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, congratulations on your graduation. I want to wish you all the best. Remember, creativity and innovation, that's what it's all about. Be the best you can be.
Congratulations on your graduation from Stewarding and Facilities Department. Keep moving forward.
Congratulations from the admissions team.
On behalf of the finance team, we want to congratulate you and wish you the best. Can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Hey graduates, congratulations and good luck in the industry.
Godspeed in your culinary journey.
Hi everybody, congratulations. I know it's been a really difficult year, but we made it. You should all be extremely proud of yourselves, and I wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Congratulations, best of luck on your future endeavors.
Congratulations, graduates. We're so excited to see what you accomplish in the future.
Congratulations to all the graduates. You did it! Now let's make some noise!
Thanks everyone, what a wonderful tribute. Our welcoming address today is offered by Chairman and CEO of the Institute of Culinary Education, celebrating his 25th year operating ICE. Please welcome Rick Smilo.
Greetings, it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I have been president and CEO of ICE for 26 years. Back in 1995,
I couldn't predict the school would be as large and prominent as it is today. I didn't know we would have management and plant-based programs, a school location in Lower Manhattan, or a campus in Los Angeles. I would not have guessed that I'd still be involved. Of course, I also didn't know that in 2020 and 2021, unfortunately, social distancing, thermal temperature checks, COVID testing, and dealing with a global pandemic would be part of school operations. But most importantly, I didn't know how satisfying it would make me feel to know that my investment of time and resources would help now thousands of people just like you to launch their careers. So to be addressing you today is personally very rewarding. To begin with, there are some thank yous I'd like to extend. First, the parents and loved ones. You encouraged your students. You may have helped pay for their education. You may have tasted their homework, and hopefully it was tastier at the end than at the beginning. Second, the staff at ICE that works hard and with purpose and dedication. It's a broad group. First coming to mind are the instructors, but there are also dozens and dozens of people in roles like registrar, job placement, financial aid, student advisory, admissions, food purchasing, facilities maintenance, and more that make it possible for our diploma programs to run. And thank you to the people who planned this commencement ceremony. A special call out to Chef Lachlan Sands, Dean Lauren Feldman, Kiri Tannenbaum, Maki Yazawa, and Martha Cotto. And in advance, I'd like to thank our guest speakers. So you may be wondering, who's out there watching? Who's listening? It's too bad we can't be together in a large and beautiful hall, just right for ceremonies and celebrations. For sure, it's fun when classmates meet up at graduations. That couldn't happen this year. But for the benefit of the families and friends who are listening, let me give you an overview. Our commencement today is designed for graduates of the last 22 months whose program and diploma from ICE was either culinary arts, pastry and baking, restaurant and culinary management, hotel and hospitality management, or health supportive culinary arts, which is our newer plant-based program. Beyond programs, let me paint the picture of diversity. It's not just ethnic, it's age and country and especially background and aspiration. For example, there's recent high school grads like Jamal, who moved to New York City from Maryland after high school. After finishing his studies, he took a position at Cut, Wolfgang Puck's New York Steakhouse. There's Molly, a Barnard College liberal arts graduate who wanted to work in food media and is now doing so at Marley Spoon. There's Lena, a hospitality management graduate who held a number of customer service positions before ICE and realized that interacting with people was the favorite part of her job. There's students from foreign countries like Yiding from China, Maria from Sweden, Mihak from India, Daniela from Chile, and Jonathan from Indonesia. There's Shant, whose family relocated to the US from Syria when he was 10 years old. He completed his externship at the French Laundry and is now already executive chef at the Glenmark Hotel in Glendale, California. And we have students who grew up in the restaurant business, like Maggie, whose family owns a 200-seat landmark 70-year-old deli in Los Angeles. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't give you some perspective and some advice. The first perspective, be optimistic. The COVID-19 pandemic, which is fading fast in America, changed lives and plans for almost everyone. Some of you lost people that were important in your life, and everyone had fear. Professionally, for many of you, it meant your jobs disappeared, your school schedule changed, your externship plans were put on hold, and so much more. As you know, there was real fear about the future of the restaurant sector. Fortunately, the current reality is much better than the worst predictions. America's million-plus restaurants and eating establishments have proved to be resilient. And through the 2 PPP programs and the Restaurant Recovery Act, the federal government has stepped up and provided billions of dollars of relief to the culinary sector. According to the research firm Data Essential, as of the end of March, just over 10% of restaurants in the US have closed permanently since the coronavirus pandemic began. That still leaves 90%. As for the restaurants that closed, for sure, many of those spaces will be leased and opened as new restaurants. It's easy to project that there are ICE alumni making such plans today. The big headline for culinary school graduates now is that the pandemic has disrupted the labor and talent pool. There's lots of reasons for that, but the clear takeaway is that there is opportunity for you. Even the most celebrated restaurateurs and chefs in the country are looking for staff and talent. And these enterprises need not just staff, they need managers and leaders. So whatever culinary or hospitality ladder you are hoping to climb, You can climb that ladder faster today than at any time in recent decades. The second perspective is that after 26 years, I know that our alumni will define success in many ways. As you know, our school motto is Find Your Culinary Voice. When that was first presented to us by a marketing agency around 2009, I thought it was sort of corny. But soon after, I realized it fits so well and it describes what we try so hard to do here every day. Here are some examples of the different voices and paths that our alumni have chosen. For Mark Murphy, it's being a star chef. Mark is a regular on the Food Network, on shows including Chopped, Unique Eats, and The Best Thing I Ever Ate. For Maria Rodriguez, it's keeping her daytime administrative job in a medical center, but working on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights as the pastry chef in a New Jersey suburban restaurant. That was her goal, to keep her day job and be a part-time pastry chef. For Andrew Riggi, culinary school led to civic engagement and what I would call culinary politics. Andrew is the founding director of the New York City Hospitality Alliance, which particularly during the last year was the voice of New York City's restaurant community, working with city, state, and national leaders to get through the pandemic storm. So success can be defined in many ways, and one's culinary voice can be defined in many ways. Find yours. And by the way, as your voice and choices develop, let ICE's Career Services Department know what you are doing. So here's some advice. Advice number 1, make teamwork a goal. The last time the James Beard Foundation Awards were held live was in Chicago in 2019. I went to that celebration. I heard 30 or so people accept awards. They were male and female, young and old, black, brown, and white. The word I heard most often in the acceptance speeches was teamwork. Everyone in their acceptance speech talked about teamwork and thanked their team. One of the winners was ICE alumnus Mashama Bailey, executive chef and co-owner of The Gray in Savannah, Georgia. She won the James Beard Foundation Award for Best Chef Southeast. Her words were, quote, "None of us would be in this room without a team. None of us. And my team is amazing. They worked hard. I know you are watching the awards online. I love you so much." So what makes a good team player great? Well, she or he is always reliable, adapts quickly and easily, displays genuine commitment, does more than is asked, and communicates honestly, clearly, and respectfully. With great teamwork, a workplace, be it a hotel, a pastry shop, a restaurant, or a catering business, is more satisfying. The results are better, and new ideas are more apt to develop. Today, one of your jobs is to be a great teammate, but in years to come, we hope and expect one of your jobs will be to create and guide a team. Advice number 2, be patient. While earlier I was speaking about your diversity, there is one thing I know you all have in common. That is that you are only 1 to 24 months into your careers after culinary school. In the scheme of things, that's not very long. And most, or perhaps all of you, are in jobs where there are so many techniques, skills, and practices to master. So the simple advice is, be patient. Focus on mastering skills so that you can move on to other skills. Focus on mastering skills so that you can teach those skills to others. Here are some quips and quotes on that subject. Chef Alex Atala, who is perhaps the best-known living chef in South America, wrote, "The difference between what is good, very good, and exceptional can be found in repetition. A chef must master the basics before he or she can create something exceptional, and the only way to master something is to repeat the process many times, honing your skills and making slight changes to your methods until you have reached your own version of perfection." Another quote comes from an ICE alum named Colin Alevris. Years ago, I heard him address some of our students on campus. I learned from him the expression, "Repetition is only boring if you don't realize you are learning something." My last quote, a bit more tongue-in-cheek than the others, is from Chef Daniel Boulud, who said, "Remember, it's never the knive's fault." The last part about patience is that it's easier to be patient when you don't spend too much time comparing yourself to other people. A great piece of advice for everyone is, don't spend energy comparing yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. The third and last advice is allow yourself to focus on your dreams. Give yourself permission to dream big. It may not be something you do every day, but enough to inspire you. Take intentional and effective action towards your dreams. Develop and plan steps, baby steps or big steps, that help you move forward with your goals. Much of that can be on the job, taking the time to learn things that are beyond your current responsibilities that will help prepare you for bigger roles. And when it comes to your dreams, make sure you have people in your life who can give you support, perspective, and honest feedback as you pursue your dreams. To sum it up, be patient but ambitious and keep focused on teamwork. In closing, I want to congratulate you all for graduating the Institute of Culinary Education. I wish you good fortune, good luck, good health, good cooking, good baking, and managing. Enjoy the journey you have begun.
Thank you, Rick. Our graduate speaker today is Gabriella Russo. Gabriella, or Russo as many of you may remember her by, graduated from ICE's Culinary Arts program in 2020. After completing her studies on campus, Gabriella headed to Healdsburg in Sonoma County to work at the 3 Michelin-starred single-thread farms held by Kyle and Katina Connaughton. We are thrilled she's able to join us here today. Please give a warm ICE welcome to Russo.
Good morning. I would first like to take a moment to express my gratitude for the presence of all the families and friends joining us here today in our virtual theater. The extraordinary circumstances presented by the current health crisis have profoundly altered the means through which we are able to safely celebrate some of life's greatest milestones. This commencement is no exception. In this case, however, the restrictions imposed by physically distancing have created a new opportunity to overcome the limitations often caused by physical distance. And we are now able to share this moment with a much wider audience of loved ones. As someone with 4 siblings, 4 parents, and now 2 in-laws on opposite sides of the country, I find myself appreciating this new application of technology. Additionally, as a member of a large, raucous Italian family, I find myself even more appreciative of the ability to now hit mute. I know I speak for all my fellow graduates when I say thank you to everyone in attendance for being a part of, as well as celebrating, the achievements we're recognizing here today. And to my fellow graduates, I would like to offer my heartfelt congratulations. I am honored and humbled by this invitation to represent my classmates, and genuinely proud to have had the opportunity to cook, clean, and repeatedly burn myself alongside you. Throughout my life, I have been fortunate enough to have mentors show up in the form of family and friends, coaches and coworkers, authors and artists, and most recently, chefs. Every instructor, each classmate, and eventually each colleague uniquely contributed to my culinary acumen and guided me to further develop who I am both in the kitchen and as a person. My gratitude for each of them remains immeasurable. I consider every chef, career advisor, and administrator at ICE from whom I had the opportunity to learn to be a mentor, including even those whose classes I didn't actually attend. They somehow found a way to make every moment a teaching moment, and their lessons remain with me always. They are the reason I now feel it necessary to tell complete strangers at the grocery store that I'm behind them, or why I once said yes, chef, to a TSA agent that asked me to open my bag. They taught me to get things done yesterday and about bricks and excuses. They taught me what it means to be a gracefully strong woman in a kitchen environment, and they taught me to be good. When stitched together, these moments become a mindset, and quite literally changed my mind. Thank you, all of you, for each of these moments and messages. Sadly, one of the mentors I would most like to thank is one that I no longer can. His memory is one I frequently and fondly recall, and his lessons, both practical and personal, are ones that I continue to implement in my life daily. I miss him, and I do hope that somehow he's listening today. Chef Burgle was the first instructor I met when I toured the ICE campus in Pasadena, and even in our first conversation, I could sense how much he cared about his students, both current and prospective. He asked me about myself. He listened when I answered. And then he gave me a sandwich. By a happy accident, I was fortunate enough to be in his class for almost half of my program at ICE, during which time he taught me a sound foundation of culinary techniques, without which I would never have been able to build upward. He gave me the confidence and conviction to trust myself, and over the months we got to know each other, he became an advisor, fellow eggnog enthusiast, and dear friend. It's rare to meet an individual out in the world who possesses the bravery necessary to care about others so selflessly. However, during my program at ICE, it was rare to meet someone who did not. Caring in this way, as Chef Pirtle did, and as all masterful mentors do, demands an investment of our most precious resource, time. And it further demands that investment be made without any guarantee of a return. It is, in short, a gift, and a disarmingly generous expression of hospitality. The qualifications for such generous mentorship are surprisingly flexible, and, in my opinion, surprisingly few. If we are limited by the belief that wisdom can only be passed down, we run the risk of turning that wisdom into dogma, and what once opened us to new possibilities becomes the very thing that closes us off from them. Everyone we meet has a lesson to teach us if we are willing to learn, and this very much includes our classmates. Every student in ICE who allowed me the privilege of knowing and befriending them is one who possessed that same generosity as Chef Pirtle. They cared and allowed me to repay them in kind. The expressions of that caring were wonderfully unique to the individual, and each was profound. Your dedication, discipline, and drive hardened my resolve, and your compassion, kindness, and authenticity softened my heart. You became my family and will always be heard. When hospitality is given and hospitality is returned, it fosters a bond that comforts, inspires, feeds, and fulfills. In short, it unites us. Sometimes hospitality carries through Michelin stars, and sometimes it's carried on 4 wheels. Sometimes it's a teacher, sometimes it's a friend, and sometimes it's both. It's the reason people are so eager to go back to restaurants in the face of a global pandemic, and it's the reason why we have been so eager for them to do so. As graduates, it has become nothing short of our purpose and responsibility. At different points in our lives, we all have a particular type of hospitality for which we are looking and for which we have the most need. While these needs invariably evolve over time, the memory of each experience endures. Collectively, they come to determine who we are and reveal how we can be of service. They are our fondest memories and defining moments. And for me, they have been all of you. Thank you, and congratulations to this extraordinary graduating class.
Thank you, Russo. Our alumni speaker today is 2005 Culinary Arts graduate Matt Hyland, the co-founder of the very popular Pizza Loves Emily restaurant group, which you likely know for wood-fired Detroit-style pizza at Emily and Emmy Squared. After an externship at Public, Matt's career took him through many facets of the culinary world, from salads to smoking meats to cooking on the line, and even working in the administrative side to open the Breslin. Then he finally realized pizza was his passion. Today, his Brooklyn-born pizza restaurants have expanded to DC, Philadelphia, Louisville, and Nashville, where even his burger gets amazing press. Please join me in welcoming Matt Hyland.
Hello faculty, family members, students, chefs. I want to shout out 2 current graduates, Kristen and Mark. Kristen was one of our best interns ever in both skill and attitude and learned how to use a wood-fired oven in record time. And Mark, who I give pizza advice to in exchange for meatballs from Rayo's. I am Matthew Hyland, class of 04, owner and creator of Emily and Emmy Squared restaurants. I was 23 when I started at ICE, a month out of college with an IT degree, ready to saute the whole world and doing whatever it takes to impress Chef Ted. I worked in some great restaurants over the next 10 years, and ICE always helped me out with jobs and advice when I was looking for something new, picking up valuable how-tos and what not to do's, long nights of hard work, and many, many burns. In 2014, I took the leap to open my own restaurant. Emily's a small but ambitious pizza restaurant in beautiful Clinton Hill. It was a big hit right away, and Emmy Squared came along 2 years later. In 2016, I was invited to ICE to cook for the holiday party. It was a huge honor. Many great chefs have come out of ICE, so I was a little hesitant to be making Emmy burgers for my old instructors who were now my peers. Almost everyone was my peer. Chef Ted comes into the room and proceeds to watch me for the next 30 minutes while I'm cooking. Right away, I'm back to being 23 again, making sure my technique and posture were on point to show off that I was actually paying attention in class. I handed Chef Ted a burger, he took a bite, and shook his head in approval. I finally exhaled after holding it in for the previous 12 years and half hour. The restaurant industry has undergone the largest transition in recent history. We've gone from good days and bad days to mostly bad days with a fight to survive. Everyone tried to pivot, but for some that wasn't enough. The industry is in shambles. We had to let staff go. Our vendors stopped delivering, bills piled up, and the staff that stayed was scared of an unknown future. I'm grateful to be one of the lucky ones that made it through the darkest times. I emphasize luck because at some points it could have gone either way. My partner Simone Tong, also an ICE grad, and I had a baby in August of 2020. We both had no idea how we would raise a child in this climate. Week to week, neither of us knew if we had income. The most scary of all was the realization that I may have to move my family into my mother's basement. Thankfully, that did not happen. Sorry, Mom. Chefs, bakers, managers, your personal life has been upended. Jobs have disappeared, and in some cases, the ultimate tragedy of losing family members. Life outside the kitchen has already prepared you for what it takes to persevere in this industry. As summer approaches, there is a bright side to this grim story. The streets are full of excited people, ready to dine again. New leaders are ready to take over an industry that so desperately needs new blood. A fresh start is not only required, but also exciting. This is the beginning of the renaissance for restaurants. New culture, new ideas, new cuisines, and most importantly, new leaders like yourself. Congratulations, graduates.